Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, everyone watching, thank you for watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. Today we are at KFC. Well, we're at the reviewing chamber, but we went to KFC and we tried out their new chicken and ampersand rice bowls. $5 fill-ups. So, new addition to the menu. I don't know if it's a limited time thing or not, but it's pretty much these rice bowls where it comes in two flavors: sweet and spicy barbecue and zesty Tex-Mex. And in it is a bowl of rice, or some type of synthetic substance to look like rice. On top of that is some good old, chicken, some little vegetables, and some cheese. So we'll open this up. It's a new item. I can't say I'm the biggest rice eater in the world, but I figure it's worth a shot. And so forth. We can get this open. And there we go. Thing has an airtight seal, that's for sure. I don't know if you could really see it here. Kind of interesting how it looks, It's like this one solid mass. I can see the rice at the bottom, but on the top is just a solid mass. It looks like some cheese. I see your chicken, your cheese, and what else? I have no idea. We'll find out. So, kind of reminiscent in my mind, of the Wendy's review, when we tried out the pulled pork, the pulled pork chicken, or cheese fries, I'm sorry. And, we didn't have a fork. And, it didn't work out too well for many. So, we have a fork supplied via courtesy of KFC. I think it's actually a spork. I think so. I think it's kind of like a spoon and a fork. I don't know. But, we have the means now to eat this type of meal properly, so we're just going to go in. We're just going to dive in, scoop it up, start eating, and, try and taste everything we can. I know it's, doesn't look like the most appealing thing in the world. I can tell you that. It really doesn't. It looks like slop. I'm just being honest with you. But, can I really say, well, looks like something you don't get out of a trash can? Can I say, well, it's gonna taste like that? No. So we'll just eat it, and that'll be that, and disregard any looks. Oh. This is a piece of chicken we skewered. I see some of the rice at the bottom. We'll take a few more scoops and then we'll discern our findings. When I was getting ready to film the review, to get the goblet, the chalice, banged the finger on this one hand. So, no fun. But filming no matter what, through the pain and discomfort and it all. It hurts, but we could deal with it now. Then when the camera's off, I'll crawl up in the corner and cry like a little baby for a few hours. Same old, same old. Well, alright. I said a few sporkfuls. You can see we did make a little canyon in here. So we were able to get to all parts of said chicken and rice bowl. Well, how is it? How is it, review bro? Well, doesn't look like it does on the site. I don't see where my nice fancy porcelain bowl is, but that's another story. But it doesn't look, as it is portrayed on the site. But nothing does. They always spruce it up to make it look as good as possible, so that's fine, right? It may not be the most aesthetically pleasing thing, right? When I shoveled through, pulled out the first thing, it didn't look that good. I'm just gonna be honest. It looked like this, pile of slop. But put it in the mouth, it doesn't taste bad. And I go through the rest of it, and I realize, regardless of what this looks like, it's pretty decent tasting. Now let's elaborate on that. The main focus is sweet in spicy barbecue, right? And that's the chicken that's dominating the title there. Well, what's the overwhelming flavor I can taste? Barbecue? Now, mostly spicy, okay? Mostly spicy, but with a little bit of sweetness. That is the chicken. The sauce that's on the chicken pieces, which are mixed in there pretty good, is very potent. Very strong, very spicy. Not very spicy. It's not. Alright, don't confuse out the suicide wings from, Planet Wings, but for KFC, it's spicy, right? Pretty spicy. A little bit of sweetness in there. Could tell it's like barbecue, a little bit of sweetness, but mostly the spiciness that's in there. Okay. Now, as for the rest of the stuff that's in there, one thing you're gonna notice right away is that it's in layers. Okay. Sorry, people. My nose is trying to run away from me, physically. Alright, it's in layers, though. Right? And by that I mean, at the top you're going to have the cheese, the little leafy greens, and your chicken. And at the bottom it's just going to be solid rice. And that's all it's going to be. Right? So, if you're trying to just scoop this up and try to eat it from top to bottom, it's not going to really work out too well. However, what the best means of digging in is just to stick the spork in, just scoop it all out. Just get a little bit of each layer in there, and then you'll get a good mixed, balanced little scoop. The rice is plain, it's bland, but the rice is meant to go with the flavors that are on top of the bowl. For instance, the sweet and spicy barbecue chicken. Alright. The cheese, is like melted, right? The cheese is melted, but it's not like, I guess, rubbery in a sense. For the most part, though, the only thing I could really taste in the whole bowl is the sweet, or most of the spiciness of the barbecue chicken. Everything else there, is on the blander side. And maybe they did that purposefully so they could emphasize the flavor of the chicken in these bowls. But, to be fair, it's not bad. Clearly edible. Even while I was never really a fan of these types of, products, the bowls and all that. It's clearly edible and enjoyable, as I enjoyed it. It may not be the most visually pleasing thing. Really, the sweet and spicy barbecue chicken, especially on the spiciness of the chicken, is really the most prominent flavor of it all. And overall, though, it's not too bad. I can't really complain at all. To be totally honest, it's what I expected to get out of it. It's what I got out of it. And for a decent price, too. $5 for it. It's new. It's a good deal. $5 for this. A pretty good snack on the go, especially. Nice little contained little environment for your meal. They supply you with the fork or spork, or hybrid. Otherwise, I think a spork is a hybrid. But it works out. It really does. So I can't complain. Not the greatest thing in the world, not the worst, pretty standard, and it's what I expected to get out of it, but pleasant to eat. So, out of 10, what are we going to give this? I'm going to give this a 7.9 out of 10. Just a little bit on the blander side, and especially the spiciness of the chicken is really what's dominating this dish. But overall, I don't have many complaints at all. Good price and pretty enjoyable to eat. Well, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's review was for the new chicken and rice bowls from KFC. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you later. This is Report of the Week, and we are out of here. As some say, as a farewell, sayonara, or good day. This is a Report of the Week.